This is really interesting. I've laid How to Find Your North Star reading and just decide whether you want to stick around or not. I'll let you know that out of 5 cards, we've got 3 majors, so it's quite big. And it's a very intense energy that you're giving today. Sorry, I'm just turning a little light on. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It's leading somewhere really beautifully. It's how to kind of orientate yourself, but it's kind of punchy. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. So you and the idea of setting your North Star, the sun, I think that you feel, let me put this like this. I think you feel quite motivated by this. Let's see if I can get some light on that. It's funny lighting today. These cards are the way that Pamela Coleman Smith would have illustrated them originally. So you are feeling very motivated to create, to be optimistic, to get out there in the world. And so when we talk about you wanting to set yourself in the right orientation, you're definitely fully up for it. You feel very exuberant, childlike, open. You feel as if your past problems are behind you and you're ready to grasp some serious sort of manifesting delight. How to set your North Star. It's interesting. It's the devil. So it's just, that's very strong energy with the sun in who you are. That is kind of amazing to me. So it's talking about going for your passions, the things that you might sometimes, if they were to tip into dysfunction, would feel as if they were addictions, things you were bound to. And instead you're being told to go for those kind of things because they motivate you. They unleash this sun-like energy. They light you up, and that's how you're going to find your true path. The root skills that you have to support you, the 7 of Swords, again, an unusual position for this. So it says to me that you can look after yourself and in a fight, as it were, and also protect your own energy, and potentially can take a little bit more than your fair share of things. In that, I mean, you're not going to be anyone's fool, potentially. It's either that you don't give your power away or you take a large portion of the power in a situation. You're not shy to take up your space, is what I'm saying here. But what to let go of, another major, the Emperor. Being too rigid, too organized, too authoritarian, too bound by tradition and sort of strict, slightly paternalistic viewpoints. That's not going to help you. And we can see that there's a kind of rule breaking, slightly anarchic, turn everything on its head type energy to what's going to get you in the right place. You don't want to suppress some of your passion with this Emperor. You don't want to suppress your ability to advocate for yourself by being very rule bound. That's not what you want. And where it's leading, the 6 of Pentacles, which is just delightful. So reciprocity. Interestingly, despite having that 7 of Swords there, everybody wins when you look after yourself. So it's not just you. You know, the 6 of Swords talks about balance. Sorry, Pentacles talks about balance. It's not that you're rushing off with all the goodies. If you are as in touch with your id as possible, as unbridled as possible, as passionate as possible, it somehow benefits everyone else. That's too many cards. Let's get you some capping cards here. Anything else you want to say? Yeah, that's interesting. It's because the Strength, another major. This is a really big reading for you. I think it's because you can deal with these passionate energies that other people might shy away from. Look, her hand is right in the mouth of that lion and she's not at all worried. You can go there with the devil. You can go there with the 7 of Swords. You don't get put off. You're not wussy about quite passionate energies. And therefore you can use them to your advantage, which I love. And you can sort of go into these sort of emotional, mental territories, energetic territories even, which other people might get burnt in. But another major, the Justice. But you can make a balanced, fair place out of them. Because Justice with the 6 of Pentacles shows me that you can sort of, it's almost like an alchemy that you do in these kind of strange places other people might find a bit threatening, emotional places, improper ideas, wild ideas, super passionate, kind of slightly addictive ideas. You can take those spaces and tame them with the strength, and with the justice you can balance those energies. The justice and the Six of Pentacles shows me that you can really balance them and make them something that is, it's almost like you're kind of the antidote to the toxin. It's strange. You clean them up, you balance them, your very presence. Nothing else. Let's see if there's any other comments. Talk to me about this Seven of Swords. What's that about as a root skill? Death. God, another major. Wow, Scorpio. It's like again, taking something. I mean, death is really about rebirth, but there does imply something dying off. It's very plutonic, it's very underworldy, which we know Scorpio can deal with. So it's saying that when this kind of nefarious behavior is going on, when things are coming to an end, when power could be grappled over, when there's things you need to watch for, it almost feels quite spooky. It almost feels like sort of psychic sort of realms. You can emerge reborn from it. Again, you can create something pure from something sad, something dying away. There's a kind of purity that comes with it. You aren't frightened. Talk to me again about this. This is amazing. All these majors now. I mean, we've only got two cards that aren't majors on the tables at the moment. A table at the moment. That's unheard of. So talk to me more about this Seven of Wands. Another major. This is extraordinary. I'm so glad I sat down to do this. The Hierophant. So you make something pure out of something not pure. You alchemize it. It's exactly what I'm feeling. You bring something very balanced and you can have it reborn. But specifically, the Seven of Swords, what's going on with that? The Six of Torches, success, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you will not be put down by people trying to steal your power. You don't get caught out by the little details. You can survive these realms. You know, you are in the place of dreams, ironically, when all this rebirth, when all this kind of subterfuge is around, you rise up against it. It's as if you're a creature that does well with things that other people can't. Like, you know, like if you were an animal that feeds off, you know, there are certain, I'm not comparing you to this, but, you know, fungi that feed off plastic, it's toxic for us, it's not for them. It's sort of as if you can alchemize, and it's a great thing that you're doing, because then you're recognized by your community with the Six of Torches for winning, for rising up above it. I don't know that we need any more. This is kind of incredible. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 majors out of 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So only 2 non-majors. It's a beautiful message. I hope it lands, and I hope to see you again. Bye.